Welcome to another episode of the Irregular show. I am Sleepy Melmore, the host with the most, joining you. And before we get started, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below. All right, well, now let's get into this chapter. It is chapter 636. And we are starting off with a doozy. We get Bam going through the gate, and then it gives us a little flashback of what happened moments before. We see Andorsey and Enkidu going to Holland, which is where the chess piece is at. According to their deal, they're supposed to trade chess pieces, but they both plan to betray the other. So let's get started. Dorsey lands and Enkidu tries to communicate with Holland. Holland's mind is scattered and he is in a rage and unable to regain his senses. And so he just starts to attack both of them, which means that they are unable to just ask him for it, the chess piece, which was their initial plan. And so now they have to acquire said piece. And Dorsey gets told by Enkidu to take him closer to Holland, but she thinks to herself that it'd be better if she just goes by herself and gets the chess piece, which she does. Enkidu immediately goes on the offensive though and proceeds to attack Dorsey, covering her with his slime. Not really another way to describe it other than slime, but yeah, he covers her with the slime and tells her that she has to give him the chess piece or he will kill her. However, Bam will not stand for this. Bam sends a Senshu blast that blows Enkidu apart, but that's not a big deal, obviously, since he's nothing but slime. He was able to remanifest himself back into his body and continue forward. And now we have Bam facing Enkidu. And so Dorsey and Bam are together. Their plan is still to go and get the chess piece from Holland, which Dorsey carries Bam after they do a short combo attack on Enkidu to knock him away before Bam is able to grasp the chess piece from Holland's chest. Well, chess piece from Holland's chest. That's funny. Anyway, before he's able to do that, after he's able to do that, they try to escape, which they don't really get really far. And I guess I'm a little confused by that. It's why didn't Dorsey just go completely away? Maybe she can't go super far distances as quickly when she's carrying more than herself. So she takes the chess piece to keep it safe while Bam gets ready to face an enraged Enkidu, which, I mean, Bam has already faced Dumas, and I don't think Enkidu really matches up with Dumas. So Bam is here for it. Bam and Enkidu exchange blows, and Bam starts to get the better of Enkidu, actually causing some damage before Enkidu breaks off and heads towards Dorsey, basically saying that, no, my goal is to acquire the chess piece and not fight Bam, so I'm after you. And Dorsey then gets rescued again by Bam, who uses an orb to attack Enkidu, before we get to Dorsey using Bonbon to bounce away, and Bam floating in the air telling Holland and Enkidu that he would take both of them on alone. And this is when things start to get interesting. Bam, conjures a giant Senshu storm, sending blasts in all different directions at Enkidu before using his Senshu Leviathan bow to basically sever Holland in half. It doesn't kill Holland, but Holland's body is definitely ripped apart. So I don't know if he'll be able to survive, but he's also in this new form, so I'm not exactly sure how much damage that really did to him since he's been cut in half, but it still seems like he's a part of the fray. Enkidu starts to think that Bam is a lot more similar to the family heads than he realizes, and that his control over the magic beast is just another sign of that, and that he is one of the people like Traumaray. This is when we switch back to Dorsey, who is still rooting for Bam on the sidelines, but Enkidu is able to use some of his slime to attach to Dorsey's leg so she's unable to escape. His slime nullifies her abilities and does not allow her to activate her bonbon, so she got to get that off of her. This is what enrages Bam, and him and Enkidu go for blow for a little bit until Enkidu decides that he wants to be Bam. And that's when things get interesting, because he sends his slime out just like he did, taking over his current body. However, he gets absorbed into Bam's world, where his body is still the same, yet the Leviathan is there, which he tries to run from. He manages to escape, and then he finds a singular line inside of the darkness, a line with blue energy. And that blue energy starts to communicate with him as he touches it, saying, "Who was able to awaken me? Don't leave so soon. Why were you able to awaken me? What are you?" Once this voice starts to understand what it is, he lets him know that, hey, your resentment will be answered, for I am the God that is here to answer all the resentment of the tower. You may call me V. And goddamn, is Bam about to become V? Because, come on, is that really what's going to happen? That's crazy. I don't want Bam to become V. I'd like maybe there to be like a V manifestation, but I need Bam to like also absorb him, and V to like be okay with that or not be okay with that, and that's just like have to eventually look at V as like potentially an enemy of Bam as well, because I'm on team Bam, not on team V. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Team BAAM. Bam. But all right, other than that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm out.